like a alternative hip hop duo.
Yeah, sort of closer to trip hop style of music.
Yeah, took a lot of influence from trip hop.
Yeah.
So like Massive Attack and kind of also like Mass Outfit. And it's like some jazzy outfit as well.
Yeah. It basically just evolved from different sounds on the computer and being able to affect the guitar as much as possible.
I draw a lot of inspiration from Cypress Hill and Clapper Zombies, I would say, are a lot of my influence.
Most of mine comes from him, in a sense. He'll have his influences, tell me to listen to stuff, and then that's where I get the style from.
He's my slave.
Yeah, basically.
Kind of draw on feelings you had from experiences, and I kind of just drawn like how things made me feel, what kind of situations I felt uncomfortable, and something that makes me feel like out of place, and I kind of draw on that to try and capture that kind of feeling in a verse or in a song.
Nasty, you don't see behind my eyes. There's a man that won't.
Like take inspiration from like the Gorillaz as well.
Yeah.
Mine's mostly hip hop, but I do listen to a lot of like soul and reggae as well. I really enjoy soul and reggae. We've got more varied.
Yeah, I basically just sort of I have less of interest in genres and just like music I like. So like I listen to a big range of stuff. So I try. It kind of helps. It's like you can get different styles coming together. Make it a bit more interesting.
Shameless, greedy, blameless. What can you do when your life seems aimless? Voices from far.
Mushroom Tea Party is like our first album. It just went up on SoundCloud about 2 weeks ago. So if you look it up, that's where you'll find it.
It's 8 tracks long, 25 minutes.
Yeah. 2 months.
Yeah, I'd had all this stuff written for a while, and then we kind of just sat down together and started writing it with real instruments, because we've been messing around with other stuff and just started to write with real instruments. And then once we started, like, we rattled off like 3-4 songs in like 3 days, and then we had to split. So it was just, it took like 2 months.
Yeah, like we had
it all finished.
Like a week in like Christmas where we were together the entire time, which meant we could get bases. So we got like a lot of the groundwork done then, and then from there we like advanced it. So now, I think it was coming out of like 2 or 3 songs a month, like getting built after the 5 weeks.
Please revise on this wordsmith mofo will fold you with no tools to choke you down with tofu. Soul food to fuck your whole crew in front of you like you.
Yeah, I just came up with it one day. I just liked it. So just kept it in the background.
Started to keep it.
We've done busking as like a 2-man thing, just using the amp and the looper. But we're getting a band together and gonna do live bands to get real instruments, get a real drummer.
Yeah.
Some tracks more introspective, thinking about like consequences of your actions, and some I'm just talking shit. So some of them are just like nonsensical, like I just wordplay and coming up with funny images in my mind.
You take a time bomb marked on each of our days. The serotonin's been dumped in an unmarked grave. So I look at the body with Dr. MDMA, a high BHK. What seems your problem? I can't talk to people when I'm not on something. Well, there's an easy option. Bomb me up and drop me down, and I will keep you on the stand. On and on and on, I won't stop.
We kind of come up with the sound of the song together, and sometimes he comes up with the sound of the song, has more input on it, and then I kind of write the lyrics to fit that sound. And sometimes I have the lyrics and I say I want this song, and then we kind of build it. So it just depends who brings the ideas to the table.
Like I won't wait until something's finished to give it to come out. Like if I write like 8 or 16 bars, like here's the start of something new, where do you want it to go? People like, oh, get it to go heavier, get it to go lighter, maybe funkier and stuff like that, and then we'll build it together from there. So like one of us will have the starting point, and then from that we'll expand it.
Swaying individual, tripping from the visuals. People's wide seeing star signs puffing on this residual.
Well, we've got like a couple other songs stashed away, and so we're just gonna kind of just release singles over and get gigs, get more hype. But that's kind of our Mushroom Tea Party, that's the main body work. There's some EPs before that as well, but I'd say the production quality and like the quality on the whole, all the quality is a lot better now.
It took a lot more time and investment.
It's more polished.
We found a track the other day from when we first started. It's painful to listen to.
Yeah, we definitely come along.
Or I'll appear, but there's no time to shed a tear. Let's get lit. Set up.
Bracket was basically an idea that she came up with, but then Alisa joined on with. So bracket means staying out of the bracket, really. Like whenever you think of designer clothing, you think Gucci, you think Ralph Lauren, you think Off-White. We try to stay out of that bracket because a lot of them, you see them, they're doing similar things at similar times, and we try to do what we want when we want, and then we promote it and we put the product out there, and people who like it, who relate to it, that's who it's for. That's people who want to be comfortable with what they're wearing and not just what everyone else is wearing.
We want to relate to people that want to be different, but they're kind of not scared, but like they're still inside the little bracket. So we want to kind of build that.
Build that up. Like we want our customers to be able to like wear bracket, but wear it with other stuff as well. Like you can wear it with anything. Like you see people that they wear Nike and they wear all Nike. They wear Adidas, they wear all Adidas. They'll wear everything. But like whereas we try to promote through our product, you can stay out of that bracket by wearing what you want and how you want to wear it. That's why we really connect with streetwear, because streetwear combines a bunch of different brands, a bunch of different fabrics, a bunch of different products, and that's how you get streetwear. That's how you get hype on it. And that's who we really try to apply to. Who we try to relate to, yeah.
So initially I made the brand with my brother, who we were both really into streetwear at the time. He kind of seemed a little bit more into like the football side of things, so he didn't really have time for it. And I just kind of advertised who wanted to be a model for like the first kind of launch, and Abby contacted me about modelling, and he seemed really interested from the start. So I just thought, being a creative person myself, I kind of need like feedback quite a lot of the time. So working by myself, it just kind of held me back a little bit. So I think that pushing forward, I needed another person who was kind of on the same page as me. It was about this time, about February last year, so it was all kind of ideas in my head. Like I hadn't really got the budget or anything to kind of step forward out of just like the 2 t-shirt designs I came up with at the start. So yeah.
It was something I was interested in, but I never really thought to pursue it. So that's when I'd seen you have other brands in Glasgow, and I didn't really know about that until really last year. And then that's why I was like, wow, people are really doing it. I'd love to do this as well. Basically, I contacted her about the modeling, and then from there we really got talking, and I was giving her ideas for designs, and she was like, wow, this is really cool. And I was like, yeah. And then I said to her straight up, yo, I'd really love to be part of this. I know that you're doing on your own, I'm not going to use this, but I'd love to help you out, and if you'd have me take my board. And she was really open to the idea. And then from there,
quite reluctant at first.
Yeah, quite reluctant at first.
I think that's just my mindset of I'm quite independent, and
well, she's very independent. That's really good because we're both independent. But when two and three come together, we can really make something great.
Compared to last year, literally no movement whatsoever. To now is just night and day how different it is now. We are just consistently thinking of designs, bringing out stuff. So I think a lot of people are kind of taken aback how fast we're moving.
That's true.
But yeah.
But people are also pretty impressed by it as well. When we first brought this out, this was a favourite. We originally had a black and white. And this, if you can see, has the Japanese writing on the back. And this means bracket in Japanese. And people really when we sold this, people really liked it. So we were like, okay, we'll need to come back to this idea because we already had ideas coming through. So we're like, okay, we've got stuff we want to put out, but we also want to please our customers. So we brought out stuff that we wanted to, and then eventually after these, we got to the 2.0, which you see over there. We've not released it yet. It's coming out on Friday the 14th, and the feedback we've got from this releasing like pictures just now is just amazing. People are like, wow, this is great. This looks exactly like that tee, but it's so bigger. Like, and I love the fact that the curves. That people like, we love to improve, constantly improve, and that's just the best way to move forward. And the fact that we're able to do that so quickly is honestly why I feel like this works so well, and I feel like we'll just keep getting better.
I had an idea, like I was driving home from work and I was like, oh my god, bracket. Like in the back of my mind, I wasn't really happy with my job, and I just kept thinking of like, I need like to start this brand because I'm unhappy, and like I think that would make me happy. So I was driving home and I was like, bracket, like it just came to me. I don't know, there's really no.
That's a pretty cool story. Like, when she told me the story, I was like, wow, that's like an epiphany coming to you while you're driving. Like, yeah, do this. Like from that thought to where we are now, I just think that's like a really huge gap. Like from her thinking that to me coming on to like where we are now, where we hope to be in the future. Like that's amazing. Like just for me to think about. But for me, it was more of a. I've always like liked fashion, but then like I walk into stores and like not find it difficult to buy something to wear, but like I have myself like using the senses. I like to think that. So when I was like looking at all these stuff, I was like, okay, I see this. But in my head, I'd be like, well, this is nice. And then I'd be like, how can I improve this? So having your own brand is basically giving me the ability to like do what I want with her guidance, to come up with something that I'd feel comfortable wearing, she'd feel comfortable wearing, and hopefully the people we market to will feel comfortable wearing as well. Like honestly, like you see my friends, since starting this brand, they tell me, oh bro, you're always wearing bracket tee, you're always wearing bracket. It's like, yeah, because I really like it. Because you can't take pride in anything more than what you produce yourself. And I really love that. I feel like, honestly, like this, having all this laid out here, it gives me joy. Like honestly, like brackets makes me very happy. And honestly, I don't see it stopping, and I don't see it getting better.
Yeah, I think streetwear and like hypewear is really starting to kind of evolve in Glasgow, and I think that this is like a really good time to kind of show what we're capable of. Because I think there's like a gap in the market definitely with like unknown kind of like grassroots businesses and like artistic people. I think that it's just like a good time with like social media and everything. Like it's just so easy to kind of get noticed now, and not that you don't have to work as hard, I think you have to work harder because there's a lot of competition
out there. But it's healthy competition, and like we like that type of competition. We like that there's other people out there in Glasgow that are doing similar to what we're doing. It's not just us out there, we see like other people doing similar, and we're just like, wow, just look at how much Glasgow's flourishing in this aspect. Because like, it's only like the last couple of years we've had stores like End and 18 Rockers open up in our city. And to have that here, that's honestly like such a big deal, such a game changer. Like every time a hype piece of wear or hype shoes come here, everyone's like, oh my god, damn, where can I get this? And then you go straight to End, you go straight to 18 Rockers. So hopefully one day we're gonna see our brand in stores like that, and hopefully more stores like that will come to our city and like put our city like on the map and be like, yeah, Glasgow is like a central location in Scotland for hypewear, it's a central location in Scotland for streetwear. Like check out all these different independent brands that originated from Glasgow. Like we want to represent Glasgow in that form, and I feel like we do that very well. Like we're called Bracket Glasgow for a reason.
My history teacher in fashion that got me into art, because the first section I did really bother, and then I did it for 5th year, and that's a really like Vicky, I total patch my other subjects for art because I got to college to do art, so that just allowed it even more really. And it was like just more like you learn it in school, so you started to speak to more people who done art in school as well. And then out with school you get more involved in things that are like more creative, and then you just get involved with all that rather than just doing other stuff. And artist with Barry Myers, she's my favourite because she doesn't really, like she does art for herself and I'm put into nature, so she, like that's what her art's revolved around, and she doesn't, it's not so much for the art scene or exhibitions or for money or to make a profit. Like she doesn't even sell most of her work until after she's dead anyway, it's mostly for herself, and I'm more of that type of person rather than making it so me like money making again. Or William Morris, because he was the same as well, just for himself, but then it did end up in the long run working out for him because he did end up getting a business out of it, but like his actual artwork in itself is for him and like it's personal to him rather than what you call it, like a more manufactured sort of production line. And all the artists that I like are all refer back to nature and work as well. Even different aspects, like some are more like the sea or the forest or just different aspects of it all. I think Glasgow's good because it is really filled with students and there is like also Glasgow Arts and stuff like that. Even like in Offset Charging and Macintosh and that's out. And even like in Glasgow there's a lot where you can buy spaces to put your art. That's just because I have the money to do it. Art studios as well, there's lots of them you can rent out. The only exhibition I've ever done for like the public was that exhibition we done there at our Gate 103. That was like our first proper exhibition where you would make a piece and like have a sketchbook and everything dedicated to that. Literally just a love for nature. Because like even though it does look like it's just trees and that, but it does have a meaning like with growth and stuff like that. That is personal to me as well. Because you can't help but grow to build as a person. It's inevitable sort of.
Well, I always like art, but high school was probably an actual proper wanted to continue it as a natural like thing. Moved on to like going to college, we did graphic design for a year, and then after that I just went into printing and just have since just always stuck with it.
Has always done art and I'm really creative, so literally like I was kind of forced to paint brushes since birth and I just happened to like it, so I've just went with it really.
Yeah, just even, just a beautiful woman. Just not, honestly, like I found out about her 2 years ago. A friend told me about her and then I did like users research and I went on, and after that I've just always loved her work. Like she does monoprint, she does neon lights, she does like different things. Like she's an artist like with different like media, but she does do quite a lot of printmaking. That's why I like to use her for quite a lot of sketchbooks, which that's why I'm really interested in.
Yeah, my absolute favourite is Matisse. I've got like even tattoos and stuff. But yeah, I don't remember what into stuff. It's just one of those ones I discovered and I never let go. And I've got posters and all sorts in my room. And yeah, just it's very colourful and bright like myself. So I was just drawn to it.
Definitely my teacher. helped me. Like I had the same teacher throughout all my years at school. Like for art, even for the first year, I always had the same teacher and he always like pushed me. And he always did encourage me to like continue doing my work.
See, I had two separate teachers and one completely told me not to do whatever I wanted and the other one was like, do it, like flourish. So like it was kind of half and half, but by 6th year of school I had the good one and she was pushing me to apply to art school and everything, so yeah, no, she really helped. I think just Glasgow is amazing for opportunities for the creative industries.
Especially us, like, because we're just still like in the HSC Privy, we've actually found like a place that actually wants to hold an exhibition for us. Like, we're not even like proper artists and they actually want to show our work, which I think is quite good because we've had other places as well, so like it's not just that one Christmas budget, other places have, it's just like depending on dates and stuff, but we do. Yeah, there's like a lot of opportunities out there.
I've been working a lot with people in like music scene type thing, like designing posters and like album covers and stuff, so I think it's all about if you've got that community, and especially in Glasgow because it's such a big creative community as well as music and it's very closely tied, so I think if you get in a really good position and you work hard at what you do, it's a really good place to be. The thing, I'm horrible with words. I can't explain anything or how I feel, so it's just through my art that I can explain it. Like, even if I can't put a word on it, like this right here is what I'm feeling, or what, even if it's, something that's not even that deep, but it just looks nice.
I feel like a lot of my work can be different things, but it always relates back to the same emotion I was feeling, basically, Sexuality.
For me, I try to be always bold. I enjoy being bright and bold, but sometimes it doesn't really come across just from being like too anxious or worried, so whenever I'm feeling that way, it will always come out in my art, it will never not, so definitely that.